Welcome everyone, my name is Benjamin and I'm the Chief Growth Officer of Storms, a game publisher based in Singapore and also a strong partner of the Smartie Pants team. And today I'm very happy to welcome Boyana Nikolova, who's the head of the Smartie Pants solution. Welcome, Boyana.
Hello everyone, it's a great pleasure to be here and to introduce Smartie Pants.
Today we're going to talk about different things, but we're going to focus mostly on monetization of your games through advertising and how you can optimize that using the Smartie Pants solution. So we're going to talk for roughly 20 minutes. And my first question is for you, Boyana. You know, we have been users of the Smartie Pants solution, and today I think we want to share with more people what Smartie Pants is all about. So can you tell us more about the genesis of Smartie Pants, how it all started, and what Smartie Pants is about?
So Smartie Pants is an automatic solution for ad monetization management, and it works with both traditional waterfall and bidding. Which actually helps eCPM increase across the board and consequently revenue increase for our developers. So very honestly speaking, initially, Smartie Pants was built for internal use at Halfbrick, but once we saw the amazing achieve, and once we actually saw the interest which that brought within our friends, the developers, we decided to separate Smartie Pants as a completely standalone product and share it with the rest of the developer community so that we can all benefit from using the platform.
You said Smartie Pants is basically an automation tool that optimizes your ad waterfall. Can you tell us more about it? What does it mean exactly? Like, what does it do?
Smartie Pants customizes the setup of a particular app based on the app, OS, app format, and market, and makes constant changes every hour, 24/7, based on real-time performance data. Consequently, as mentioned, our actions actually bring eCPM and ARPDAU increase to our developers. Also, in addition to that, we don't have our own network or demand, so we create fair competition and equal conditions for all participants on the platform. And basically, whoever pays the highest price gets the opportunity to serve the ad. Obviously, this also helps increase the eCPM and ARPDAU levels for our developers.
Okay, and does it work both on Android and iOS?
Yep, Smartie Pants works both on Android and iOS.
Okay, and let's say my app is not a game, but it's another type of app. Would you be able to use Smartie Pants on that as well?
Sure. We support all kinds of apps, not just gaming, as long as the title has interstitial and word video ad formats integrated.
Oh, that's great. Okay. So initially you said that Smartie Pants was first created within Halfbrick Studio, a studio that is famous for games like Fruit Ninja and Jetpack Joyride. Can you tell us more about the games that you tested the solution on and what kind of results you saw? So I'm a user myself, so I know that the solution has been tested on one of our games. But can you tell us more about the history of it? Like what kind of results did you see and so on?
Absolutely. So initially we tested out Smartie Pants on big titles from Halfbrick. We gradually rolled out the solution in all Halfbrick titles as we were continuously seeing great results. So initially we tested Smartie Pants on Fruit Ninja, Jetpack Joyride, and Stan the Man, which are all casual titles. The ARPDAU increase that we saw was between 30 and 40% on average. And yeah, quite impressive. We ran numerous tests as we wanted to be 100% sure that the platform is ready to be opened up to more developers.
That's very impressive, 30 to 40%. But you said that you tested the game mostly on casual type of games. So let's say we have developers who are working on hybrid casual models, so maybe a bit of RPG, but still some ad monetization or different genres of games. Do you think they can expect the same type of results from the solution?
What Smartie Pants does is it ensures that you get the most revenue from every single impression, and that is also specific for each title. The only way to unlock your full title's ad revenue potential is to really test Smartie Pants and see the results.
Yes. So you mentioned the iOS 14.5 in what you just said, right? And it's a pretty hot topic in the industry right now. And I guess as you are using Smartie Pants on a daily basis, what kind of impact have you seen so far of 14.5 on the different metrics that you are monitoring?
Okay, so we have been following the iOS 14.5 and the changes that it brings extremely closely, as we expect quite a bit of a drop in the eCPMs across the board, which obviously means a drop in revenue coming from ad monetization for our developers. Honestly speaking, it's still quite early to really conclude what the impact of the changes would be, but we can definitely say that there's a quite significant difference in the eCPMs for users who do allow IDFA tracking and the ones who don't. And in addition to that, the difference varies a lot from geo to geo. So the eCPMs are around 30% lower for IDFA-less users.
Wow.
But because less than, yeah, that's quite a bit of a difference. But because less than around 10% of the traffic is from users who have upgraded to iOS 14.5 or higher.
Right.
This currently translates in overall game eCPM drop, which is ranging from around 5 to 15%. And that varies also a lot from title to title. However, as the iOS 14.5 adoption continues, we expect that these figures will most probably increase. But regardless, Smartie Pants always works in the developer's interest. And we're always making sure we optimize mediation, waterfall, and bidding in a way where our developers will feel the least possible drop from all the iOS 14.5 changes.
So yeah, thanks, Boyana. So that's the impact of 14.5 seems pretty important on the iOS side, and I suppose this will also impact the Android inventory and eCPMs, something we'll explore maybe later. But is Smartie Pants still going to be effective given those changes? Can the developers still expect their monetization to be improved?
Absolutely. Smartie Pants is the tool that comes to help developers maintain ad revenue figures despite the iOS ATT changes that are beyond our control. Why not even increase the revenue during these difficult and dynamic times? So actually, now it's more important than ever before to have an automatic solution which actively monitors and manages performance on a daily basis for you, saves time, makes your life easier, and actually increases your revenue. So we need to look at Smartie Pants as an additional ad revenue source, which you'll realize on top of what you're already currently achieving.
And we'll talk about the pricing model later. But before we do that, one of the big questions that a lot of game developers and game publishers have is about confidentiality and data, right? Data privacy. And I suppose that Smartie Pants sees a lot of data because you are right in the core of the ad monetization. So how do you manage that confidentiality? How can we be sure as game publishers that our data are going to remain confidential?
Yeah, we do get that question a lot, honestly. So we're extremely strict when it comes to data confidentiality. We totally understand the importance of that and take it extremely seriously and treat data with a huge level of care. Actually, developers' data is used solely for the purpose of managing and increasing the eCPMs for their own titles. And this mainly is done via automatic means. Obviously, we don't have access to any end user data, but regardless, any data that we do require access to is stored securely and is not shared with anyone outside of our Smartie Pants team. Not only actually, but even within our team, the only people who have access to a particular developer's data are the account managers managing that specific account, and that's it.
Cool. So now I think everybody's wondering, how much does it cost? Like, is it? Do we have to pay for it? What's the pricing model for the solution? If tomorrow someone wants to use Smartie Pants, how much will they have to pay?
Let me put it that way. The pricing model is extremely safe and fair for the developers. We strongly believe that we need to show our value first before we even think about charging the developer whatsoever. So with that said, we do give our developers a free 1-month trial. This is when the developers gain first-hand experience of Smartie Pants and what increase it can bring to their title. Once our algorithm starts working and we measure and actually show the ARPDAU increase that we're able to bring, we place the specific app into one of our pricing tiers, which are again based on ARPDAU increase for specific title. Yep, solely on the increase. In case we can't show ARPDAU increase and prove our value, we don't charge the developer anything. And very honestly speaking, given that fair pricing model and the fact that there's no SDK or development work required from the developer whatsoever, they have pretty much nothing to lose when actually trying our solution out. There are no obligations of any kind. If anyone wants to terminate our service or end our partnership, they can walk away at any time. And the reason for that is that we wanted to build a solution to be a win-win for every single participant on the platform. That's quite important for us because we have always believed that in bringing value to the industry, and that's always going to be the case.
You said there is no SDK required, no integration. Are there any requirements for the games, like a number of users or minimum revenues for the machine learning algorithm to start working? Is there a criteria like that?
Yes, we do have a criteria of a minimum of 10K DAU.
10,000 daily active users.
That's right.
Great. Okay. So if I summarize, as long as you have a game that has 10,000 daily active users, as long as you monetize through ads, you can use Smartie Pants without any form of integration. There is a free trial of 1 month that you can use, and you only pay based on the increment of revenues that Smartie Pants generate, right? Do you guarantee that the developer will always pay less than the increment in revenues that you will generate?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's pretty important. Maybe last question, Boyana. Let's say one of the game developers listening to us today wants to try the solution. Can you tell us how to proceed and how much time would it take between the time they reach out and the time they can actually see the benefits of Smartie Pants?
Sure, definitely. So anyone who wants to use our service can just contact us at Smartie Pants or our partners at Storms. Our amazing team will get in touch with you and will help you create your account on our platform and link your mediation. That wouldn't take more than a minute. And afterwards, we can pick and choose together the title you'd like to start working with. And this is where our fruitful partnership begins.
Thank you, Boyana. So to summarize, if you are interested to try the Smartie Pants solution, or if you want to reach out to us with any question, Storms was being one of the first users of the Smartie Pants solution, and we saw increases in our own ARPDAU of more than 50% within 2 days, which was very, very impressive. Which is why now we are extremely excited to help Smartie Pants deploy that solution to more games. So if you want to reach out to us, you can contact us at the email that is going to be shown on the screen, and we'd be more than happy to set up a trial for you. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the Q&A and the chat.
Smartie Pants is an ad revenue management software as a service solution that allows mobile game developers to increase their ARPDAU by 40% on average using artificial intelligence. By working as an additional layer to ad mediation platforms, Smartie Pants enables automated waterfall and bidding optimization using machine learning algorithms to maximize the value of in-game ad inventory. With this amazing solution, mobile game developers and studios can focus on building good games without having to dedicate resources and time to manage their ad revenue. No SDK integration is required either. Smartie Pants has been tested extensively for 2 years on mobile hit games such as Fruit Ninja, Jetpack Joyride, and Zombeasts. We have witnessed its positive impacts on these games, and we are ready to share this success with you. Visit our website to find out more and unlock the full potential of your mobile games now.